Hello, my name Gita Wulanisha Putri and I will tell you about my review after reading the fourth chapter in Dani Cavalaro's book entitled Cyberpunk and Cyber Culture. The title in the fourth chapter is Cyberpunk, Gender and Sexuality. The first subbab is Technologies of the Gendered Subject. Anne Balsamo said that gender is a boundary concept like a human body. It is related to the physiological sexual characteristic of the natural order of the body and the cultural context that constructed by society. Because it is constructed by society, gender also can be reconstructed by the widespread technological refashioning of natural human body. The existence of technology makes the body is representationally disappear in virtual world, but it does not disappear materially. Identity, nature, and the body are re-articulated with the new technologies. Balsamo underlines the relation between the technoscience and issue of gender and sexuality because technology still associates reproduction with the female body. The example is the icon of the artificial womb. Moreover, aesthetic ideals makes the feminine sex appeal as the witness of the bodybuilding practice. Cosmetic surgery is also using woman body as its materials, and it encourages the technology that woman body is the object that can be reconstructed through surgical dissection, stretching, and engraving. This technology are gendered mechanism because it is made for the perfection of female body. The thought of perfect woman constructed from society. Perfect woman is a woman who can have children. Many women feel pressured because they cannot have children and society demands that they should be perfect. And it is also influenced by the existence of the fitness and beauty industry, which also manipulates people's mind. And then biotechnology such as cosmetic surgery is done by many people, especially women, to form a perfect face or body recognized by the society. Cyberculture or digital technology has a major role in spreading discourse about the perfect beauty. Someone's body is like a canvas that can be beautifully painted. The part of the body can be manipulated in through various ways and various tools of technology. Cosmetic surgery have many pros and cons in society because some people who have done the surgery state that they are become more confident and it makes a lot profit, usually for someone who come from prostitute. And the cons, someone who do cosmetic surgery for following trend or overdoing the surgery without having medical problem, they start to feel that they are not their self anymore. People also feel doubt about technology. They feel happy because machines help their life. But on the other hand, they also feel that machine will replace their life. The feeling of fear of machine is associated with the female body as a reproductive system. The female body is seen as is seen as seductive and attractive. The negative views make their fear of uncontrolled machine and female sexuality even more intense. There is ecofeminism that promotes a tendency towards the relationship between oppression and violence from the environment and patriarchy. Mariam Mies and Vandana Shiva conclude that if every woman acts in ecological destruction, they will become aware of the patriarchal violence against women, other people, and also nature. Ecofeminism become the form of protest against the damage done by many people to the earth ecology and a means to mobilizing women as a community. The second subbab is gender roles in cyberpunk. The approach of gender roles in cyberpunk is highly ambiguous because it appears to subvert stereotypical representation of masculinity and femininity. The ambiguity is proven by the conflict of interpretation of the gender and sexual attributes. In the cyberpunks, men and women are equal. They both using guns and competing equally. Gibson's virtual life states that there are certain gender polarization fostered by technology. For example is Molly, who is a samurai and she had been a prostitute. She has job to fulfill the desires of sadists who overjoyed doing things to her while she was switched to a software programs. Her boss wants her to be killed by her clients as a state-of-art performance, a sadistic tradition that associates sexual pleasure with the killing of women or necrophilia. In Rudolf Binion's opinion, death is an aphrodisiac. Erotism and death drive necrophilic impulses, which also construct gender stereotypes. Elizabeth Bronfen, in her book entitled Over Her Dead Body, referring a female dead body as a sexual object. Back to Molly, to physically and psychologically objectified, Molly is also a sexually dominant and more active than her partner. It becomes the reason why this type of woman is popular among male consumers because Molly's power cannot be underestimated. Molly has influenced some heroines about the possibility to dismantling patriarchal ideology. And the third subbab is about virtual sex. Virtual sex supposed to be a contact-free and safe, but there are some issues about the impact on cyberculture. The collusion of technology and sexuality does not automatically amount to the demise of erotic and bodily experiences. Claudia Springer stated that a reassessment may only be undertaken in the light of an ironical grasp of technology as a contradictory discursive position, representing both escape from the body and fulfillment of erotic desire. Eroticism requires a merging of biological bodies and machines that is intensively physical to confront the uncertainty of their boundaries and the ambiguity of all sexual and gender roles. The example is cyber hostess. Intimacy and flirtatiousness are the main topic in the conversation between the businessman and his cyber hostess. Russell Baker described the cyber hostess as a digital personal assistant to help the guest to fulfill his needs and desires. The cyber hostess shows the importance of gender roles in the deployment of digital ventures. Female characters create as a means for attract the requests or men who are interested. Neither cyberpunk nor cyber culture is dominated by patriarchal imperative. If there is danger of cyberspace service emphasizing the male myth or patriarchy, women also actively contributing build the internet structure that specifically address femininity. The problem and development will be fixed in their own version of virtual reality. Thank you.